A judge has ruled that the latest version of the autopsy report of Elijah McClain be released to the public. Denver 7, along with other media organizations, sued to have that report released. That autopsy report was amended based on grand jury information, according to the Adams County coroner earlier this month. That amended report was kept confidential until now. The unredacted report must be released by Friday at noon. The information in it could impact the ongoing criminal cases against the paramedics and officers connected to McClain's death. The original autopsy report from 2019 found McClain's cause and manner of death to be undetermined.
So how'd we get here? It's all thanks to Colorado's open records law, which applies to all public records and allows any member of the public to inspect those public records, including autopsies. And so what had happened pretty much is we had the original autopsy report from 2019. So fast forward 2 years later, the Attorney General's office has convened a grand jury to investigate the death of Elijah McClain, which leads to the indictment of 3 officers and 2 paramedics in Aurora who were involved in McClain's death. Part of that grand jury of what they heard was new details about ketamine and how that applied to McClain and his death. So that grand jury material was then sent to the Adams County coroner's office, and the coroner updated the autopsy report, which is pretty rare according to a former district attorney we talked to. And so they didn't want to release that report. Colorado Public Radio had been working on a story about it, learned that it had been amended, and the coroner's office denied Open Records Act to Colorado Public Radio. So they sued. We also had our public record request denied, joined the lawsuit, and a judge has ruled today that indeed the materials should be released unredacted by noon tomorrow. So the implications of the release of this amended report, it could contain new details about what happened, his cause of death potentially, and that could potentially have a big impact on the criminal cases involving these 3 officers and 2 paramedics. They're still awaiting arraignment. It's been pushed back a couple of times this year already, but it's currently scheduled for November 4th.